In communion, sweet communion, will our love and joy increase? We are going to use the tune area. And please, if you have your program with you, please, on stanza 4, let's add this line to it. The last line, after to be sweeter, then add if we are in oneness on earth. That will help our singing. If we are in oneness on earth. Thank you very much. So we are using the tune Airy. The meter is 8787 double. Bread, love and the peace of God. Oh, into pleasure when the wish of silver strong. Covered and sweet from me. Joy is great. Covered and sweet from me. The love and joy in grace. Johnny home. No step ourselves alone. Snare, songs and circles Sunday out on our way. Our duties is our duty. Children's body. Our duties is our duty. To bear each other's body. When we think of what God has done, forgiven more and more, pray we not to let strive, they should be set aside. Let us have, boy, let us have, oh, God understand. Let us have, boy, let us have. Oh, the angel understand. Let see the brothers all. Language to seek our own. Let us leave us fight and air tread. Our hearts be filled with love. Twe be sweater, twe be sweat. Joy in oneness on her. Twe sweater, twe be sweat. We're in oneness on her. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good morning, everyone. It is my joy to welcome us to the 2025 International Theological Education Conference. It is an annual event, and we thank God that we are able to have the 2025 version of the conference. I will want all who put on similar t-shirt with me to please stand up. Those of you looking at their back, can anybody read what is there? So they are ambassadors of peace. And we intentionally did this to emphasize that we are keen into the emphasis on peacemaking. Please be seated. This year, God has led us to focus on our focus, which is theological education, with specific emphasis on peacemaking. Those of you who are aware of various approaches to the issue of peace, you know, we have peacekeeping, which has to do with sending like military people to warring situations, warring environments, in order to avoid the spread of conflict. You remember ECOMOG. Remember Nigerian army being sent to various places. When the military are being sent that way, they are sent for peacekeeping. And when it is peacekeeping in that sense, it's like using force. Don't come out to cause trouble. Sit where you are. So a military is being used that way. That is about peacekeeping. We also have peace building. The peace building is the type where we will have wounded one another intraculturally, interculturally, intra-ethnically, inter-ethnically, intranationally, and internationally. And we now see the need to call attention to where we fell and the need to rise, where to apologize, what to do. And a good example is the Oputa panel. Those of you remember Oputa panel. That was peace building endeavor. But peacemaking is our focus. Peacemaking is the intentional approach to seeking peace individually in order to have a peaceful environment. It is an assignment placed on individual Christians in particular to ensure that peace reigns wherever we find ourselves. And it is to choose to be an instrument of peace. That is peacemaking, which is our focus this year. And that is why the theme, because of our context this year, is theological education and peacemaking. Theological education and peacemaking. And as I welcome us, I charge us to seize every opportunity to participate in this conference in order to really yield to the invitation of Prince of Peace, for us to truly be peacemakers wherever we find ourselves now and the future. So the essence of this conference calls for every one of us to be willing to learn from various angles how to be better peacemakers. We are not the peacekeepers like military, because the military cannot come to do what we are doing. And where we have been put, we must be faithful at our own duty post as theological institution and members of the institution. So whatever grooming that we need, the little that we'll be able to do through this conference, let's pick it up in order for us to make a good use of such. And God will bless us as we go through the 2025 Itec. I congratulate the chairman of the planning committee, Professor Olushayo Bosun-Oladejo, for a job well done. The secretary and other members of the planning committee, thank you very much. And I pray that this year's conference will be a success. You are heartily welcome.
Thank you, Mr. President, sir. I want to encourage us to sustain some modicum of modesty, because they are watching us online. This program is online, so it's an international conference and people are joining us online. So whatever we want to do, let's do it with the consciousness that we are being joined online from outside this country. On behalf of the seminary president, the Reverend Professor Stephen Okeye, members of the International Theological Education Conference Committee, and the entire family of the Nigerian Baptist Theological Seminary of Ogbomoso, I welcome you all, both on-site and online, to the International Theological Education Conference, Itec 2025. This is the 22nd edition, actually, and it started since yesterday night. This year's theme, Theological Education and Peacemaking, is going to explore the role of theological education in fostering peace, reconciliation, and social transformation. The conference will feature some of the best theologians that we have in Africa. The keynote speaker is from Ghana. He will be speaking tomorrow, not today. We have some of our own from here who will also be showcased on the international scene. And so you can be sure that these maturing scholars and the matured ones are going to provoke our thoughts, and they are going to lead our discussions. And we are going to have small group meetings for collaborative sessions where we can help one another as iron to sharpen iron. And we expect some church leaders to join us. If you have a pastor in town who is scholar or educational person, someone who's interested in academics, we expect them to join us. so that whatever we say here will impact their ministries in town. And so, in the name of one God who has revealed himself as the Father, as the Son, as the Holy Spirit, I declare this conference open. And I welcome you to this transformative experience. God bless you. Because the keynote speaker isn't here today, the first commissioned paper will come up immediately after I leave here. And where you have commission paper 1, that's where Dr. Timothy Amao commission paper 4 will be coming up. That's how to spend our time wisely. Tomorrow, we are making a little shift also. The keynote address will come up at 10:30, and the commission paper 3 will come up at 11:30. We have made those switches swiftly. Accept our unqualified apologies for whatever inconveniences that will cause you. Thank you. I now invite Dr. Olayemi Akande to present his paper. God bless you. God bless you.
It is hard to be the first speaker, but I have no choice than to take it that way. I know that if I have come as a second speaker, what I would be saying would be what the first speaker would have said. I will just be making assertion and contributing to what he has said. So it becomes difficult for me now to begin to open all that you are expecting. And I tell you sincerely, I may not meet your expectation, but just bear with me. I will speak based on what I have here.